Oh, so y'all remember this, right?
Best Buy, Apple Watch, cop that 44mm Series 6, the flat mat.
Well, if you haven't, you guys are gonna hear it here in a second. Now, I spent the last 9 months with the Apple Watch Series 6 since I upgraded from the first gen Apple Watch. And this is the OG Apple Watch version that you guys saw me talk about a long time ago here on the channel. Now, I'm gonna be telling you guys in this video my experience and how it's been since I've had it for 9 months. Let's go ahead and talk about it.
Best Buy, Apple Watch, cop that 44mm Series 6, the flat mat. Apple stepped up to the plate, home run when they at bat. I'm just trying to tell you, I got the best, you can quote that. See, it's time to show you that ECG when it's turned on. Swag level turned up to 1,000, let my wrist flaunt. Retiring old with new colors, no shot I'm sold. Let's get into this video, see squad man, let's roll squad.
All right, y'all, so 9 months later, whew. That's a long time, man. Not literally. Almost had this watch here, and I've been using it here for 9 months now. But before we actually get all into that, man, I want you guys right now, comment down below how many likes is on this video at the time that you guys are watching it. And throughout this video, you guys are gonna notice me switch out a couple watch bands here and there. And I'm gonna be telling you guys where I get my watch bands from, so definitely make sure you guys keep watching for that. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and do a quick watch band check, man. Let me show y'all the flavor that your boy, you know what I mean? Show y'all the flavor that your boy got out here today. Y'all already know, I love me some watch bands. I definitely think that you guys should, switch out and get a fresh new set every now and then. Treat yourself. All right, y'all, so the very first thing that people are generally interested in, especially when it comes to my Apple Watch, is how do I actually use it on a daily basis? Because I feel like that pretty much sets the tone, the precedence, the expectations of how I'm actually gonna use it and how I use it on a daily basis. If I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right, I don't really use my Apple Watch for all of the features that it does. I legit use it for literally 6 different things, right? That is to tell the time, which is what you use a watch for anyway. Also to be able to see notifications, text messages, mainly checking IG, checking Twitter notifications, all of that. Also, whenever I'm traveling, I put my boarding pass on here just because I feel like who's still printing tickets out here. Also, I like to get a glimpse of my emails. And to me, the flyest feature out of the Apple Watch Series 6, and that is unlocking your iPhone with the Apple Watch if you guys are wearing a mask. So clutch of a feature, man, and it is crazy ridiculously fast. Now, I don't know, I just don't use all of the health app features that comes with the Apple Watch and all of that. Although I still think that is a dope feature to have, I just decided I don't use it. But the times that I have used it, it is actually pretty dope. I had to switch up the band here. So now that you guys pretty much know how I use it, let's go ahead and talk about, how well it's actually been holding up. Now, starting with the battery life. Now, on my very first Apple Watch, which is the OG version, it lost a lot of the battery life in the health department. Literally, like in 1 year, the OG Apple Watch started seeing a crazy low battery power, and like literally it only lasts me about half the day, and having to recharge it literally like every single 4 hours. But I will say, coming up to almost a year on the brand new Apple Watch Series 6, the battery life, man, to me, it still holds up pretty good. It's pretty solid, and it's easily able to get me through a full day before even having to think about recharging it for the next morning. So, is the battery life legit? I mean, to me, if it can get you through a full day of battery, I mark it as a dub, man. Now, let's go ahead and talk about wear and tear on this watch. All right, y'all, so y'all know I had to switch up the Apple Watch. I went with the red and black this time. Feel like it kind of matches the aesthetic. So, looking at my OG Apple Watch, right? Because this is really what we're comparing things to. Now, somehow, some way, I literally don't know how, but one day I looked down at my Apple Watch Series 1 and the screen was completely cracked. I don't know how it happened. Now, I know what y'all are probably thinking, like, well, CKid, did you drop it? No, I didn't drop the watch at all. Now, I'm saying all of that to say this, right? The screen on the OG Apple Watch was not as tough as they actually claimed it to be. And honestly, man, my cracked screen is really one of the main reasons why I decided to go ahead and upgrade, if I'm being real with y'all. Now, ever since then, I told myself, I said, you know what? I'm never going to risk that ever again. So I went ahead and bought a bumper case from sunsetwatchbands.com. Plus, I think it actually looks pretty good with the band or whatever. It looks pretty sleek and fly at the same time. But before I actually bought this, I hadn't actually experienced any cracks or scratches on the display, which is supposed to actually be made of a stronger glass material than the original one that you guys see here in my hands. Now, unlike the first gen Apple Watch, I even dropped this thing a couple times and luckily not a single scratch. I even accidentally hit it up against doors within my house and it was still no scratches on this bad boy right here. So yeah, I would say build quality to me, it's pretty solid. Even the bottom of it being that ceramic finish still looks shiny like it did on day one. Now keep in mind, I gotta clean it every now and then or whatever just to keep it looking overall good. Now, the biggest thing to me is the speed of the Apple Watch and how well it performs. Well, let's go ahead and talk about that. Little intermission here, man. My wife wanted some food, so I gotta go grab her some food from this place right here. She loves this place, Shogun. But anyway, go pick up her food and then we'll get back to the video here in a second. Wife food is secured. Let's go ahead and continue this review. So people still popping fireworks. It's July 5th, my guy. But anyway, man, this is gonna be the last one before we actually get back to the studio. Now, like I mentioned earlier, man, there's really only like 6 things that I personally use my Apple Watch for. And out of those 6 things, right, there's 3 things that get used the most. 1, receiving text messages, notifications. 2, checking IG or Twitter notifications. And then 3, unlocking my iPhone with my Apple Watch. And doing all of those tasks, right, I feel like it is super freaking quick. Even when switching from app to app, it's also quick as well. And I haven't seen any hindrance in performance on my end. So if you guys are wanting to know how is the long-term performance of this watch, I would say it's good, no question about that. As well as having a larger display, I feel like it makes it easier to be able to tap on different things than the older version Apple Watch did. And if you guys are wanting to know how I got my menu to look like this, let me show you what, I ain't gonna show y'all my password, but let me show you how my menu looks. If you want to know how to get your menu to look like that, then you can check out the video, how I did that. It'll be right up here on the screen as well as down in the description section below. Did a whole bunch of tips and tricks on the Apple Watch Series 6, so definitely make sure you guys check that out. But now that y'all know that, let's go ahead and head back to the studio, man, because it's getting a little dark out here and people still popping fireworks. All right, y'all, so watch band check real quick, you know. So overall, man, the Apple Watch, y'all, is it a great buy in 2021? I would say yes, man. It's a great watch and as well as a great buy, and you won't have to really worry about buyer's remorse or anything like that, especially if you're somebody that's been on the fence about buying it. Also, I think with the newly released watchOS Beta 2, I think they actually just came out with that. It's gonna be a whole lot of new stuff that's gonna be coming and happening with this watch. And if you guys wanna know everything about that, man, all the new stuff that's happening, definitely make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel because I'm gonna be breaking down, doing a whole video talking about all of that here soon, how to install it, how to set it up, and teach you guys all of the new latest and greatest features that is coming to the Apple Watch Series 6. But appreciate y'all, man, rocking with me to the end of this video. See y'all in the next one. Squad.
Best Buy, Apple Watch, cop that 44mm Series 6, the flat mat. Apple stepped up to the plate, home run when they at bat. I'm just trying to tell you, I got the best, you can quote that. See, it's time to show you that ECG when it's turned on. Swag level turned up to 1,000, let my wrist flaunt. Retiring old with new colors, no shot I'm sold. Let's get into this video, see squad, man, let's roll squad.